Hey guys, I'm finally doing a Bruce Lee related video, and in the future there's going to be a lot more Bruce Lee related content, so we gotta do right by Bruce. Make sure to like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed, because we gotta get the word out. In this specific video, we're gonna talk more about the Bruce Lee philosophy. Now, when it comes to rivalry and competition, Bruce Lee talked about the 6 diseases that stem from the desire to have to win at all costs. I thought it'd be interesting and kind of funny to illustrate how each of these diseases play out in different episodes of Seinfeld. As you may know, Seinfeld is marketed as a show about nothing.
When NBC, we tell them I got an idea for a show about nothing.
Exactly.
They say, what's your show about? I say nothing.
There you go.
I think you may have something here.
But if you think about it, it's really a show about everything, or rather, I guess, the nothingness in everything, if that makes sense. But anyway, without further ado, let's dig into it. These 6 diseases rely on being in competition. When we relate to others in this way, we are disconnecting from them and disconnecting from our true selves in order to access some form of outside validation. I'm going to talk about each of these diseases in the first person. So the first disease is the desire for victory. That encompasses the idea of, I have to be the winner. If I don't win, I'm a loser. If I win, everyone else is a loser. In order to illustrate this example, we're going to look at Seinfeld Season 8, Episode 17, titled The English Patient.
And I thought I knew what love was.
But we're not going to use the English Patient storyline from this episode. Instead, we're going to focus on George as he competes against Neil for a woman.
I gotta stay one step ahead of Neil.
What if it's Neil Armstrong?
Then I'm going to Mars.
The level of storytelling here is actually pretty genius. George doesn't even realize he can even be in this competition.
I'm in the coffee shop, and this beautiful girl I could never even talk to mistakes me for her boyfriend.
Neil. Neil. Oh, I am sorry. I am supposed to be my boyfriend here. He looks just like you.
I look just like him. Me. This is what her boyfriend looks like. How is that possible? Hi. Remember me? I'm the guy that looks like Neil.
Well, you know, you don't look that much like him.
Huh?
No, you're a little taller. You look like you're in better shape than Neil. Do you work out?
But once he gets involved, he doesn't even realize when he's won.
Just giving me Neil's number. He didn't have to take me out to dinner.
When's you come in? We'll talk about it.
I really should get going. You know, I want to be home in case Neil calls.
You left because you thought some guy might be calling you?
I have got to find out how he could get a girl like Danielle.
George, you've got Danielle. Forget about Neil. You've out-Neiled him.
I'm very happy with George. I'm sorry, Neil. It's over. Come on, let's just eat our crepes.
Ultimately, it's his desire to win at all costs that causes him to lose.
Danielle, where's Neil?
That blueberry crepe burned him pretty badly.
Whose cane is this?
It's Neil's.
I knew it.
I'm sorry, but I'm taking Neil to a clinic in England.
No, you can't leave me. I'll burn myself. I'll burn my parents.
Sorry, George.
George. I win.
The second disease is the desire to resort to technical cunning. I rely on the power of my wits to show how great I am. To illustrate this example, we're going to look at Seinfeld Season 8, Episode 13, titled The Comeback. In it, George just wants to respond with the perfect zinger in order to get back at this guy who made him a laughingstock.
Hey, George. The ocean called. They're running out of shrimp.
It's actually pretty ridiculous how far he'll go exactly to get back at this guy, but I could see how it'd be worth it.
Oh, yes! That's what I should have said!
Ocean called? They're running out of shrimp?
Yeah. But then I said to him, oh, yeah? Well, the jerk store called, and they're running out of you.
Really? That's great. You said that to him?
Well, actually, I thought it up on the way over here.
Oh, that's not quite the same.
You don't know this guy. It would have been so sweet. All right, let's get to it. Well, wait a minute. What about Riley?
Riley doesn't work here anymore.
What? Riley is no longer with the club. You believe that?
Ah, you're better off. Now you can just let it go.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it go. Are you insane? Jerk Store would have smoked that guy!
So, George, you're proposing a snow tire day at Yankee Stadium.
Help yourself to some shrimp. I brought enough for everybody.
You know, George, the ocean called. They're running out of shrimp.
Well, the Jerk Store called. They're running out of you.
What's the difference? You're their all-time bestseller.
Well, I had sex with your wife.
His wife is in a coma.
My wife's in a coma. Wait. Yes! That's what I should have said! You're meat, Riley! You just screwed yourself!
The third disease is the desire to display all that has been learned. It kind of deals with the notion of, hey, check me out. I know lots of things. I can talk to length about anything. To illustrate this example in Seinfeld, we're going to go to Season 6, Episode 1, titled The Chaperone. In it, Kramer is coaching a contestant for the Miss America pageant.
What state?
Rhode Island. They're never in contention.
When someone feels like they know everything, it's usually their way or the highway, but inevitably, something will go wrong along the way.
If you were Miss America, what would you do to make the world a better place?
As Miss America, I would try and bring an end to world hunger.
What advice would you give young people?
All right, Kramer.
This is important stuff. She's got to be able to answer these questions. Any hesitation could cost her the crown.
You really know a lot about this, don't you?
Oh, yeah, like last year, Miss Texas. Now, she should have won easily, but she lost points in the swimsuit competition.
Well, what could she have done?
Tape her breasts together. Well, take you, for example. Now, you're very attractive, but you got a big waist.
Hey, come on!
Well, I'd recommend a waist cincher.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Just suck you in. How's your evening?
Well, I'm wearing this red kind of...
Stop right there. Well, you got brown eyes. You want to wear a green dress.
That makes sense. Kramer, would you consider being my personal consultant for the pageant?
If I'm going to do this, we play by my rules or we don't play at all.
I am in your hands.
If you stumble, if you hesitate, you can kiss the crown goodbye. Now, if I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. Poise counts. Swimsuit, evening wear, talent, poise. What is it?
My doves, they're dead. I trained those birds for 8 years. How am I supposed to do my magic act now? Okay, this is it.
All right, how you feeling?
I'm a little nervous,
Well, there's nothing to be nervous about.
but I've never sung before in my life.
That's not going to turn out too well. The fourth disease is the desire to awe the enemy. I will wow you to get your approval, even if I have to do something shocking and wild to get your attention.
My name is George. I'm unemployed and I live with my parents.
I'm Victoria. Hi.
To illustrate this example, we're going to go to Seinfeld Season 5, Episode 22, titled The Opposite. In it, George decides to do the complete opposite of what his instincts tell him to do. Surprising results lie ahead as the people he interacts with become in awe of his behavior.
Where were you? I went to the beach.
Oh, the beach!
Why did it all turn out like this for me? I had so much promise. It all became very clear to me sitting out there today that every decision I've ever made in my entire life has been wrong. Every instinct I have in every aspect of life, be it something to wear, something to eat, it's all been wrong. I will do the opposite.
Are you growing a beard?
Why shave every day? Just grows right back. If those kind of superficialities are important to you, this probably isn't going to work.
Hey, baby, how about a little tongue action, huh?
Yeah, stick your tongue down his throat.
Shut your trap and stop kicking the seats! And if I have to tell you again, we're gonna take it outside and I'm gonna show you what it's like! You understand me?
Are you sure you don't want to come up? I mean, it's only 9:30.
I don't think we should.
Who are you, George Costanza?
I'm the opposite of every guy you've ever met. Our uncle works for the Yankees and is gonna get me a job interview. A front office kind of thing. Assistant to the traveling secretary. A job with the New York Yankees!
Why don't you tell me about some of your previous work experience?
My last job was in publishing. I got fired for having sex in my office with the cleaning woman. Well, before that, I was in real estate. I quit because my boss wouldn't let me use his private bathroom. That was it.
I gotta tell you, you are the complete opposite of every applicant we've seen. Mr. Steinbrenner, sir. There's someone here I'd like you to meet. This is Mr. Costanza. He's one of the applicants.
Nice to meet you.
Wish I could say the same. I find it very hard to see the logic behind some of the moves you have made with this fine organization. We have watched you take our beloved Yankees and reduce them to a laughingstock, all for the glorification of your massive ego.
Hire this man.
You know, George might very well be onto something with this opposite thing here. He's got the dream girl, the dream job. It's working out for him.
This is no longer just some crazy notion, Elaine, Jerry. This is my religion.
The fifth disease is the desire to play the passive role. I am so easy to get along with. Who wouldn't like me? I am so unobtrusive and sweet. How could you not like me when I sacrifice everything just for you? To illustrate this example, we're going to go to Seinfeld Season 5, Episode 9, titled The Masseuse. In this one, George is so concerned with Jerry's girlfriend not liking him that he ends up sabotaging his own relationship.
So I go into this clothing store, and the saleswoman is wearing this low-cut thing. I said to her, can I ask you a question? When you put on a top like that, what's your thought process? You listening to this?
Yeah, I heard you. So what did she say?
Nothing. I didn't actually say that.
You just said that you said it.
Sweetheart, I was exaggerating. You know, it's like you never see a really attractive woman getting a traffic ticket.
How can you say that? My sister got a ticket last week.
Well, I've never met your sister, but obviously these are not hard and fast rules.
Can we go?
Yeah, let's go.
So soon?
Yeah. Good seeing you again, Karen.
Jody, let's do this again real soon.
Yeah. What's the deal with your friend George?
No deal. Why?
What was all that attractive women not getting tickets nonsense? Did you see the way that he was eating?
Yeah, he's disgusting.
I have to tell you, I really don't like him.
Yeah, me either.
It's just, I hate that type.
Jody's nice.
She's very nice.
You think she liked me? She seemed to like me.
No,
I was personable. Don't you think I was personable?
you were extremely personable.
So, we had a good time, huh, the four of us?
Yeah.
We all got along. Everyone seemed very pleasant.
Yeah.
You had a good time.
Yeah.
You just hesitated.
I was blowing on the coffee.
So she doesn't like me.
No.
She said that?
Yes.
She told you she doesn't like me.
Yes.
What were her exact
I don't
words?
like him.
That's because of the thing I said about her sister.
It has nothing to do with the sister.
I don't even know her sister. But believe me, if she's getting traffic tickets, she's not that good looking.
I gotta run. I have an appointment downtown.
Oh, here, let me take your table downstairs for you.
No, that's
So please give it to me. I love to help people. This is what I do. Come on, I'm going this way. Jody, let's get together again real soon, all right? Say hello to your sister for me.
You've never met.
Whatever. Believe me, if I wasn't involved right now, I wouldn't mind being set up. So I lugged that table, that big, heavy massage table, all the way down to the cab. Anyway, I don't even get a thank you. I don't get it.
George, frankly, I'm getting a little tired of hearing about her.
I want to know what I did to this woman.
Does everybody in the world have to like you?
Yes! Yes! Everybody has to like me. I must be liked. You know what? I should really go talk to her. Nothing confrontational, just two adults sitting down trying to clear the air.
You're completely obsessed with her.
I just can't stand when someone doesn't like me.
Well, now I hate you.
That I'm used to.
And lastly, the sixth disease is the desire to rid oneself of whatever disease one is affected by. This one deals with the notion of, I am not okay as I am. I will perform self-work to make myself better so that you will see that I am always trying to be a good person. Don't confuse this with self-improvement, which I'm a big advocate of. The distinction with true, honest self-improvement, you're essentially doing it for yourself, whereas this disease Bruce Lee speaks of is more of a facade, which can be thought of, I know I'm not okay as I am, and I know you know that I know I'm not okay as I am, which makes it okay not to truly get better as long as it looks like I'm trying. Kind of reminds me of the whole participation trophy nonsense going on. In order to illustrate this example, we're going to Seinfeld Season 4, Episode 13, titled The Pick. In it, George is trying to get his ex Susan back.
I loved her, Jerry. I loved her.
No, you didn't.
And she loved me. She really did.
No, she didn't.
I gotta get her back. How? How am I gonna get her back? A beautiful, successful, intelligent woman's in love with me, and I throw it all away. Oh, boy. Who am I gonna meet that's better than her? No one, Jerry. No one's better than her.
When you were with her, you said you couldn't stand her.
I gotta call her. Should I call her?
George, I don't know if that's such a good idea.
Why?
You need some professional advice.
It'll be different this time, I promise. I promise difference. I'm committed to difference.
People don't change.
I change. 2 weeks ago, I tried a soft-boiled egg. Never liked it before. Now, I'm dunking a piece of toast in there, and I'm loving it.
I need someone a little more stable.
I'm not stable. I'm like a rock. I take these glasses off. You can't tell the difference between me and a rock.
I just don't think that we have anything in common.
That's okay. That's good.
Now, that's usually not a good thing.
The minute I started up the steps to her apartment, I knew I made a terrible mistake. Going back with her.
So the key takeaway is that these 6 diseases are traps. They will keep you locked in isolation and stagnate your growth. They will keep your success outside of yourself and out of your hands as you chase victory and validation through the eyes of someone else. But this is something we all experience and go through. It's part of being human. But these diseases will keep you from being fully yourself because attachment to outcome is denial of one's true commitment to self. If you want to learn more about these 6 diseases and more Bruce Lee philosophy in general, I highly recommend the book Be Water, My Friend, The Teachings of Bruce Lee by his daughter Shannon Lee. I'll put the link to buy the book at Amazon in the description below. Make sure to comment below if you have good examples in film where these diseases play out or other episodes of Seinfeld. And as always, thanks so much for watching the video.